All right, good morning, everyone. Court will continue here with the May 12th, 2022 docket, and we're live stream. Morning, Mr. Gwynn.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning, Ms. Ramirez.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning. All right, waiting on Dan Mora. There's Mr. Mora right there and Mr. Eric Gonzalez. Good morning, Mr. Mora.
Good morning, Judge.
Yes, sir. You're here today on Eric Gonzalez, CR 1909-796D and CR 1909-805D. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. And did you have an announcement for the court today?
Judge, I believe we're set for a pre-trial. We have filed our documents. I guess we're going to need a motion to suppress on these issues, on these two cases.
Okay. You're going to do an MTS?
They've already been filed, Judge.
All right.
June the 8th at 11 a.m.
It'll be, yes.
He does have alcohol violations on the interlock, Judge. May 1st, May 4th, March 18th, March 25th, and March 1st, Judge, since his last status.
Judge, this is the issue that we were having. He didn't change out the device. It's been the same device. It's been the same device. Been draining his battery or won't let him give a sample. All those. They're not alcohol violations.
So he's not able to report? I mean,
It won't let him. It won't let him. Sometimes the machine won't let him. I guess blow into the machine, whatever they have to do to record, and there's either no service or it doesn't. It just kind of buffers.
Okay.
Your Honor, the
Yes.
temperature. For some reason, the temperature, if it's very cold outside, it doesn't heat up. It locks me out. I got to go back, and they've changed the device 3 times. I haven't had any issues lately. It's just that's just been. I've called it in. I've noted it. I've let them know. You can see I'm on my 4th device, I believe. It's just I've let Mr. Mora know. Just to be aware.
And where are you right now?
I'm in Henrietta, Oklahoma, Your Honor.
Oklahoma. Okay. Henrietta. Okay.
Judge, and
That's where the tornado
Yes, Miss-
alley temperatures.
the violations are 0.4, 0.047, 0.040. There's, I'm not sure how that's not alcohol. Sometimes when he reblows, 30 minutes later, 2 hours later, it's still the same. So what could it be or what? I mean, other than
Judge, he's on.
alcohol.
What time was one of that? What time was one of those?
The May 1st at 12:36 p.m. it was 0.47. 2 hours later it was 0.040.
So that's in the afternoon.
Yes, and then March was in the morning. A lot of them are in the morning at 5:24, 6:23 a.m., 0.46,
Okay.
0.48.
Judge, he's a high line. He's a high alignment, but not. It's with the grids, so there's a lot of high voltage and whatnot. I would venture to say that this gentleman is not going to be drinking while he's on location. So I don't know what it is. There's no way that he could even have any alcohol in the system with regards to that.
Okay. He's got an interlock device on his vehicle or the portable?
I believe it's the interlock. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
He can't have the portable. Won't be able to be carried around. It'll ruin the device with the high voltage that he works with.
Okay. Okay. So what kind of work you do out there, Mr. Gonzalez?
Your Honor, I work with transmission line work. We rake out, rebuild old power lines and replace them with new ones. Also do maintenance on any kind of issues like storm work right now. But I'm on the ground level, so I'm basically underneath anything that's hot and anything that's metal. We basically are in the safe zone. I work with AEP. So I work with AEP, so we have to have very strict guidelines over how we provide ourselves and where we are at.
Okay,
Uh,
all right, all right. We have a June 8th,
Judge,
11 a.m. Let's see. Yes, sir.
can I get something in July? One, it's gonna take him because of the tornadoes that ripped through. I don't know. I need to be able to allow him to get clearance to be able to get over here. And then two, I have some all the after school and the graduation and all that stuff.
Okay,
Kinda-
In July, we don't have settings because we're in the process of moving.
that's right. We're gonna
You
move
know,
in July.
yes, so
Then
we don't,
can we have
we're kind of
August?
on limbo.
Probably
So
it'll be
we can do
August,
early September.
early September.
Yes,
Okay.
August, we
fine.
have a lot of,
Yeah,
Family lockers.
mid-July is when we're supposed to move from the old courthouse to a new courthouse. That's gonna be like a month of moving things. Yeah, IT,
September
furniture.
date.
I don't know what. Getting used to the new equipment. So I think July and August are shot.
September's fine, Judge.
I think September will be the. Right, so that I think the employer can have enough notice also as well.
September 14 at 2 p.m.
Okay, now September 14,
At 2 p.m.
2 p.m. September 14, 2 p.m.
That'll be more likely in the new courthouse.
Yes.
It'll be in New York, right? That'll probably be out there, yeah. September 14, 2 p.m. That'll be MTS. You both cases, right?
That's fine, Judge. We can do both of them.
All right, it'll be both cases except for MTS.
But we were available on June 8th.
Right, right. Okay, so then June the 8th, it won't happen then. Okay, so then, all right, then take it easy there, Mr. Gonzalez, and please no alcohol consumption, okay, sir?
yes, Your Honor.
All right, be careful out there. Mr. Mora, you're excused. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, bye.
Number
you-
4, Mr. Tony Martinez with Carlos Nicolas.
Mr. Tony Martinez. He's to unmute.
Hi there. Good morning.
Hello, Mr. Martinez. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, Judge.
And your client is Carlos Ortiz, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. He's not there with you, right?
No, he should be. He was telling me he was logged on since about 10 minutes ago, but I had him on the phone. I don't know if that interrupted his connection.
Yeah, he's not on.
Yeah, he's not on right now. I got 3 other
let me
persons waiting in the waiting room, but not him.
Your Honor, we'll wait. I'll send him a message to try again,
Okay,
We can take
unless the
care of
court wants to
Okay.
wait.
okay, I'm gonna do another case, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Who you want to call now? Mr. Gilbert Gonzalez? Oh, yeah, here we go.
it. They're gonna hear testimony from Gerardo Gonzalez.
All right, Mr. Gilbert Gonzalez. I'm sorry, Gilbert Vasquez.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. You're here on CR 20-09406D. Dana Vanale Kramerman?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I think I got it right, more or less. And we're gonna hear some testimony or what?
Yeah, that's quick, Judge.
Is it Gerardo Gonzalez?
Yes, Judge.
And I think Gerardo Gonzalez is on the screen. He needs to unmute. All right, Mr. Gonzalez needs to unmute.
Okay,
Can
yeah,
you hear me, Mr. Gonzalez?
I can hear you.
All right,
you hear
good
me?
morning. Good morning.
morning.
Is he your witness, Mr. Gwynn?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, please raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You may put your hand down and listen carefully to the questions. Go ahead, Mr. Gwynn.
Yes, Judge. Please state your full name for the record.
My whole name?
Your full
Yes.
name.
My full name is Gerardo Francisco Gonzalez Solis.
Okay. What is your relationship with the defendant?
Boyfriend and girlfriend. We've been together 6 years.
Okay.
Okay. Can you tell me what occurred on or about June 19th, 2020?
Well, she had been, it was during the pandemic, and I guess we were both very, confined to a very small space. And it was just her and I, and she was working long hours. She was working 15 hours a day. And she came home one day and just in a bad mood, and then just things kind of escalated, and it got kind of a little bit physical, but nothing severe happened or anything like that.
Did the defendant punch you?
Excuse me?
Did the defendant punch you?
Yes, but I managed to block it.
Okay. Is there a history of violence in your relationship?
No, sir. No, sir.
Are you concerned about any future violent acts?
No, sir. No, I made it very clear that that cannot happen again, and it happened.
Okay. Did you fill out an affidavit of non-prosecution with the DA's office?
Yes, sir, I did.
And did you fill it out on your own free will?
Yes, sir, correct.
And nobody promised you anything or threatened you in any way to get you to sign the affidavit?
No, sir. No, sir.
And do you wish to drop charges against the defendant?
Correct, yes.
You do understand that by dropping the charges that this case cannot reopen in the future, correct?
Yes, sir, I do.
However, you do understand that if another incident was to occur, you could open a new case. Is that correct?
Excuse me, could you repeat that question?
I said that however, you do understand that if another incident was to occur, you could open a new case, correct?
Correct, yes, I do.
Judge, the state passes the witness.
Any questions, Mr. Vasquez?
Your Honor, I have no questions of the victim.
All right, thank you, sir. What is the announcement, State?
Judge, the victim has filed an A&P with my office, and the defendant has completed an anger management course. The state will move to dismiss this case, Judge.
All right, thank you for your testimony, Mr. Gonzalez. Court will hereby dismiss CR 20-09406D, Dinah State versus Dinah Kimmerman. Case is hereby dismissed. Anything else, folks?
Nothing further from the defendant.
All right, y'all have a great day. Stay safe.
Likewise.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, I think Mr. Martinez's client is.
Oh, Mr. Martinez. Let's go back to Mr. Martinez. Mr. Martinez, there he is. And your client is Carlos Ortiz.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. And Mr. Ortiz needs to unmute.
Morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, sir. Mr. Martinez, we have a plea here?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
All
Subject to the
right.
court's approval.
All right, Mr. Ortiz.
Restitution.
Okay, it'll be restitution. Okay, please raise your hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may put your hand down. CR 20-00998D, Carlos Nicolas Ortiz. Your charge here, DWI, Class A misdemeanor. It carries a potential penalty of up to a year in jail and not more than a $4,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial. You're entitled to an appeal. Did you waive those two rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No, Your Honor.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation after you give a plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is your plea, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
All right. Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. State.
Judge, state offer plea document and offense report as Exhibit 1, notification and certification of defendant right of appeal as Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 39.14 disclosure as Exhibit 3, waiver of arrest and need assessment as Exhibit 4, state law defendant counsel to stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of the court, stipulate that evidence, all evidence has been found sufficient to cover for plead guilty.
So stipulate, Your Honor.
And without objections, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court. The defendant is guilty as charged in CR 20-00998D. Recommendation, state?
Yes, Judge. The state recommend $100 fine, court costs, 1 year in Hidalgo County Jail, probated for 2 years, the repeat offender program, the interlock detention device, 3 days in Hidalgo County Jail, 180 days in Texas driver license suspension, 40 commercial service hours, and open restitution to Brenda Abrego and Astolia Gomez.
All right, Brenda Abrego, and who's the other one?
Estolia.
Antolia Gomez?
Yes, Judge.
All right, and the restitution hearing are gonna be set for June the 8th, 10 a.m. June the 8th, 10 a.m. for the restitution in case there's any damages out there. But in the meantime, you said $100 plus court costs,
Yes, Judge.
and then 1 year in jail provided for 2 years.
Yes, Judge.
Repeat offenders, interlock device, 3 days in jail, and then 180-day suspension, and 40 community hours, right?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Mr. Martinez, is that the understanding, sir?
Yes, Your Honor, I would just, we understand that the 3 days in jail are mandatory for a second DWI. First of all, if the court could take into consideration the day spent in jail, I believe the record shows that he was in there over a day and a half, considering he came in on 11/11/19 at 3 in the morning and didn't leave till late on 11/12. Secondly, if the judge cannot, or if, because Mr. Ortiz works, we were wondering if he could do maybe, he works Monday to Friday and lives with his single mom, his widowed mom. If he could do the time on weekends, Your Honor.
Yes, he can. As long as he just gets it straight with the probation department, he can do it on a weekend, anytime during those 2 years. First of all, no community hours. That'll be waived because of the COVID and whatnot. And then the 3 days, the 180-day suspension can run concurrently with any administrative suspension. And in the 3 days, of course, they can figure that out, even on weekends with the probation department. But the main thing here is also the restitution hearing, June the 8th, 10 a.m. Okay, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Ortiz, good luck with your probation. Okay, sir, we'll see you here on June the 8th to see if there's any damages. All right?
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez. Good seeing you again. Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a beautiful day.
You too, bye. Let me call this case. It's dismissed. Cause number CR 19-08-227D, Juan Carlos Garcia. I have a note here that order dismissal was already signed April 27th. That case is dismissed.
No action, 6 and 8.
All right, let me call up the other one here. 6, 7, and 8, CR 21-01-083D, Miguel Angel Garcia, CR 21-07-471D, and CR 21-07-472D, also Miguel Angel Garcia. We understand defendant is in state hospital, and attorney is recovering from